Hey everybody, my name is Johnathan Lynch, your dude with the food. Today we're talking family, and specifically we're talking about my family. My granddaddy was the best fry cook on the planet, and quite frankly, I learned everything that I know from him. I got great memories of going over to him and grandmother's house, getting a big old cast iron pot, pouring in some oil, frying up some catfish, and divvying up the hush puppies. And today, if you don't know what a hush puppy is, then gummit, by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Flour and cornmeal, salt and sugar, baking powder, red chili flake and onion powder, 1 chicken egg, and milk. Step 1, take all your dry ingredients and place them in a sift. Once all your dry ingredients are in the sift, I want you to do like my boys the Yin Yang twins say and shake it like a salt shaker. The reason we use a sift is to make sure that all of our dry ingredients are completely combined and that there are no lumps. Next, take 1 large egg and crack it into the bowl. The reason we add an egg is to make sure that everything stays together in the hot grease. Because if there's one thing that you don't want, it's all this batter going everywhere and not sticking together in your pot. Now, we're going to have a little bit of fun. This is where your common sense comes into play. We're about to add some liquid to this dry ingredient until it's thick. As you can see right here, this batter's pretty thick, but I think we need just a little more liquid to scoop up all this excess flour and whatnot on the side of the bowl. My granddaddy was in his 80s when he passed away, God rest his soul, and the man accomplished a lot in his life. He accomplished a good family, he accomplished a successful job, and at the end of the day, he accomplished some successful cooking. Now listen, I'm not some fancy pastry chef from Napa Valley, California. I don't even know where the heck that is on the map. But I'll tell you one thing, this is a thick batter. Okay everybody, step 3. We got our oil heating up right now on about medium-high temperature, and I'm not a fancy guy as you can tell, and I don't have no dang thermometer that I'm going to stick into this oil and see if it's up to temperature. What I'm going to do is use what I got. If you can take a wooden spoon, your trusted one of course, stick it in the oil, and if this thing starts bubbling, that means your oil's ready to fry. And from the looks of it, looks like something's bubbling. Let's get these things in the oil. So to demonstrate, take your 2 spoons, scoop a little bit of batter into one, and scoop it off with the other one. Now you want to make sure that this batter is really close to the oil, because the last thing you want is your roommate getting mad at you because you burnt down the house. And believe me, it's almost happened to me before. Another thing that you want to remember is that you don't want to crowd your pot too much. If you crowd your pot, the oil temperature comes down and you're left with soggy balls instead of really crispy balls. I've got about 7 or 8 in here. I think that's going to be just what we need. One of the beauties of making hush puppies is that they're never going to be perfect. They're always going to have these little spikes sticking out of them and all these different little shapes. That's what makes them unique. Hush puppies are never the same, just like me and you. Once your hush puppies are golden brown, I want you to take your trusty bag, take your hush puppies out of the oil. Let me show you guys this color real quick. Look at this color. Golden brown deliciousness. Hush puppies in the bag and set them aside. I'm going to finish off the rest of these batters and I'm going to show you how to do your second round of shaking it like a salt shaker. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's nothing like the smell of fresh hush puppies wafting out throughout the household. Now, to make sure that your hush puppies taste exactly how you want them to, we got to make sure we season them right when they come out of the oil. I got all my hush puppies in this bag right here. I'm going to take a little bit of salt, I'm going to sprinkle it in the bag, and then I'm going to give you that second shaking it like a salt shaker that I promised you. This is my granddaddy's signature move. You got to make sure that you crease the sides, roll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then shake it. Back and forth, upside down. Back and forth, upside down. This is going to ensure that you have nice salty crystals all over your balls. And the shake is complete. For the final step, it's going to be the most simple one for you. It's time to eat. If we open this up, it should be cooked all the way through and ready to eat. Now, My choice of condiment is ketchup. Why? I just love ketchup. I was raised on it and I think I'll always like it until the day I die. And for Hush Puppies, it's the perfect condiment. So, take a dunk in, look at your masterpiece, take a bite. Boy, howdy, that's the best dang Hush Puppy I ever had in my life. Woo! Woo! You can taste a little bit of the spice from the crushed red chili flake. The cornmeal and flour texture give it a very airy quality, as some sophisticated people might say, but to me, it's just daggum good. I think my granddaddy would be proud of me. One last bite to finish it off. Well, hey there, Mr. Man. I'm not too sure who you are, but dadgummit, you are welcome in my house. How about you have a little Hush Puppy? Maybe a little bit of ketchup with it if you like. I don't think he speaks too much English, because I don't know what the heck he just said. I'll leave you with a couple thoughts about my granddaddy. Although my granddaddy's not with us anymore, I'll tell you what, he taught me a lot of lessons in my life. He taught me to treat people fairly. He taught me to make sure that my family came first, and to make sure that I knew how to cook best Hush Puppies in the entire world. That's it for this episode. I'm Johnathan Lynch, your dude with the food. Until next time, happy eating.